So today we're at a project over in McKinney. Basically, we did a full front and backyard remodel. So in the front here, we had stonework. The plants we didn't do, but we did like the lighting. So we've got uplights going in through the side here, around the tree. We have the transformer on the back part, so we'll show that here pretty soon. And then coming around in the back, put in a, this was a muddy side yard, kind of like how this part is now. It'll grow back here pretty soon, but now we've got river rock for drainage, keeping everything clean. We've got the concrete back here that just got poured, so this is gonna get a lighter color here pretty soon and then turn into like a white, so it'll match the other concrete in the front. And then back here, artificial turf, some stone borders, lighting, landscaping, basically a big garden. So very full of color. A lot of these plants are very small right now, but they're going to grow in and fill. Did a pergola, did a patio over here with the flagstone overlay, walking path with decomposed granite. At night, all these modern lights right here will turn on, kick in a nice soft glow. Added a couple up lights to add a backdrop at night, so that way you can't see out into the ugliness behind it. And then over in the corner here, matching it up so that way it's the same as the other side with more drainage, river rock, some flagstone, and concrete.
Hello, Chris here with Pristine Roofing. We are here in beautiful Salina, Texas today. We have a very fun project going on today at this homeowner's house. This was kind of an all-inclusive project for us. We did their landscaping. That's how this project started. But then we noticed that they had damage on their gutters from hail, and then that led to their roof. So we did the landscaping in the backyard, the front yard, a back patio for them. We did their gutters. We just put a new roof up. So we are an all-inclusive exterior home improvement company. And then as always, we are doing our neighborhood cookout at the end of every re-roof that we do. We do a barbecue for the whole entire neighborhood. It's just kind of a thank you to the neighborhood. When we re-roof a house, it is a messy project. Today was a one-day install. It is now done. We have cleaned up very well. Now we are just setting up for a neighborhood barbecue.
Good afternoon, Stephen with Pristine Roofing and Outdoor Services. I'm here with Christine Anderson. We just recently did her one-day install for her house, and we do a free barbecue for every one of our single clients. Tell us about how the experience was for you.
The experience has been really very good. It's been very smooth. They delivered the materials on time. They got here when they said they were going to be here. They left when they said they were going to leave. They cleaned up after themselves. Everybody was very nice and respectful, and totally appreciate that. And besides Pristine Roofing, I have used their landscape service and their hardscape service, and have been pleased with every single aspect of their company. And the one person that I dealt the most with, his name is Chris, who isn't here with us today. He's under the weather, but he has gone up and beyond to help us get the best rate that we could get from our insurance company, who fought him the entire way, and I finally told him to give up. I would pay. It wasn't worth the time and effort. But I certainly appreciate everybody that works at Pristine. They are a great company.
All right, good evening everybody. As you know, the holidays are coming quick. Halloween is coming, so we decided to have a spooky night out instead of the normal in the daytime. So really, the project that we have here is a really cool project. Basically, we did like the full backyard part from the pool on over. It just had some really cool lights that I wanted to show off for it, because there's things like in the counter on here where we had some accent lighting underneath the countertop. Added some lights over on the top here that can be directed over on the different areas here. And just along the area we have like walking path lights, trees over in the back part here. Basically what we did here is there was just an old koi pond fish area that was like where these chairs are, and pretty much nothing else. There was just a lot of trees, shade, mud whenever it rained. And so what we did is we came in, took out all the stuff on here, everything around the sides over here, we put in an artificial turf to help level the area out. Basically over on the side here, they just wanted a nice flat area where they could play a little bit of games, like throwing games, whatnot like that. On the back part there is where a lot of water gets drainage wise goes out. So what we did is made a dry riverbed through the side there that'll let water out without causing erosion, and also a nice backdrop. And then to separate everything, we made a fenced-in enclosure with a wrought iron fence going around the side here. And then from there, going to the main piece, is we had a stamped concrete that we did in the middle of this area here. So this is going to have a fire pit area that's going to get added in later. We have a raised sitting area here where we can have a couple, 2 on each side, do a raised chair there, have plenty of counter space. On the back side there is more for prep, sitting like a small smoker, getting everything ready to go in the smoker. We got a fridge on there too, power outlets, lighting. Basically we did all the stonework, everything from the ground up. Pergola to help with shade, as well as keeping everything nice and enclosed space on there whenever the sun is out and it's hot, which it's not right now, so that's why we can stand out on the side over here. But good coloring, everything kind of came together good. We met probably about 2 months ago, did kind of a walkthrough, figured out what the design was for everything, built a 3D design for what we were going to do for the ideas in the backyard. They agreed upon everything. And then during that process, we actually saw that they had damage from the last storm that happened as well. So with Pristine Landscaping, we also have our sister company, Pristine Roofing and Outdoor Services. And so basically we work together really well with being able to kind of handle the full project, the work that they need. And when I noticed they had the hail damage here, they had no idea even. I think they had been out of town when the storm had happened back in April, I believe. And so they really didn't know that there was something bad out here that had happened. So informed them about that, called out our roofing guys. They went up, looked at it, found hail damage, and basically we got insurance to pay for the replacement of the roof. So it hasn't happened yet, but that's going to be happening probably within the next week or two. Basically from there, what we were able to do is when we did the landscaping project, we were able to give them about $5,000 or $6,000 off the project because we were doing the roof also. And that's one of the main reasons why we have both of those companies, is so that way we can give you a better deal. Because if we're doing more work, solving bigger problems, that helps you out, helps us out, and we can give you a better deal. As well as now they know, because we could build this project good, we're going to build the roof really good. So that's something that they're going to want to let their family know about. He's already referred us to a couple of his people in the office, so we're going to be going out, checking out their projects and their roofs as well. But they're not having to find someone that's good for the landscaping and someone for the roofing. They can trust us to do both of them with the same high quality as they'd expect for either one of them. So that kind of makes their job easier, and that's what homeowners want. They want a white glove service that takes care of everything from the inside out. That's why we have the plan, so we can just follow that, and then they don't have to come out and show us every day what it is we're doing and check on us, because they know we're going to do it right. All right, so we're back out here in Prosper again. Basically, this is, I think, the 5th or 6th house that we've done in this neighborhood this year. Just neighbors keep referring us to each other. We've brought another one down the street. We're gonna do a backyard turf for him probably. Another one down here. They're trying to decide between $60,000 of pavers or $25,000 of stamped concrete. So this job might turn us into 2 more, because as you can see, we did a really great job on the stonework up here. Replaced some of the plants, did mulch, lots of sod. Basically the pool was put in the backyard. And so then we came in to clean up after the pool builder, but we got the new stonework, some new trees, bushes, paver path here. We got some very expensive, very cool looking lights that give you a good modern touch to the backyard, as well as make it so you don't trip over things trying to get the trash cans out. And then in the backyard here, we got some trees, white rocks. These are the most expensive rocks that you can get. Really accent everything really well, so that way you can see on like the trees and the lights here, it's going to get a good contrast on that. And then new sod along the side here. Didn't really need it completely, but when you're doing a job like this, you don't want to have somewhat okay grass, you want it to all look really good. And so made new flower beds all along the side here, travertine deck, rocks in between, Trex deck, plants, lighting, outdoor living. You got outdoor kitchen, you've got a good sitting area, sunken down a bit, TV, fireplace, and then we've got in the corner down there some raised planters. We got lighting that's and all the trees back here too, so it's good accent light. And as you can see, this is where everyone's going to want to hang out. Down on this side over here, got some privacy fence with the extra light and bushes. This is where they were coming in with all the skid steers, so I had to replace all the grass on this side all the way out to the street. So now everything's all finished up and good to go.